Good afternoon. How is it going so far in terms of the event? Happy? No happy? Happy? Sound. Yes. Beautiful. Good afternoon. So, I think key objective of any event of this sort is three-pronged, is to learn, connect, and profit. So probably the next event, these guys, they use this punchline that we get to learn from the experiences of others, uh, positive, negative experiences. We connect with people, we connect with our peers, we connect with the people in the same ecosystem. We learn a lot, and at the end, objective of every individual is to sort of grow their enterprises and make profit. So learn, connect, profit. I think that is something which any event of this sort objective is always all about. Do you think this event is meeting up that kind of an objective? Are you guys really deriving that from that? Yes. Yes? Great. So my name is Sarabjit Khurana, and at Symantec, I run the website security solutions business. So website security solutions business is essentially the VeriSign SSL certificates business, which Symantec acquired from VeriSign in August 2010. How many of you know that check mark of VeriSign already? Majority. Beautiful. So that makes my job a bit easy. So that part of business Symantec acquired from VeriSign in August 2010. So that part is the authentication business, the security business. So VeriSign as an organization today is still running strong, and VeriSign essentially is an organization which manages the registry, .com, .net registry. They sell and manage .com and .net globally. So VeriSign as an organization is still there, but the authentication business, the security business, the VeriSign checkmark business has been acquired by Symantec. And that is the business division, the function which I manage and run for Southeast Asia, India, and SAARC countries. So the key, I would say the key objective of my discussion today is to reinforce the idea of trust. How important trust is for any relationship, how important it's for any business to grow and thrive. That's the idea. Over past few years, I think enough has been told or said in last 2 days around how online retail and e-commerce has grown. We have seen exceptional growth in past few years, and we are expecting tremendous growth in times to come. And I'm pretty sure that you all will agree with me that that growth, what we are expecting, cannot be achieved or cannot be sustained, cannot be maintained unless we provide a safe, secure, trustworthy cyber world for consumers to transact, to search, to browse whatever they want to do online. If the cyber world is not safe and sound, I don't think so there is any possibility, any chance to achieve and maintain the growth what we're expecting from this business. So leave aside internet, online retail, anything to do with internet. Internet has to be safe and sound, and that is the business what we are into. So we are evolving our products and solutions from being just an SSL certificate to an end-to-end website security solution services. That is what I'll cover in my subsequent presentations, in my subsequent slides. So this speaks about what has changed. So that sign, VeriSign, you already have seen, that has now become a Norton secured, powered by VeriSign sign. The checkmark remains the same. The color scheme has changed a bit because of the rebranding what we are supposed to do after being acquired, but we're still calling it powered by VeriSign for some years because people can associate with that sign and that name immediately. So by seeing this checkmark, a sudden feeling of trust and confidence and faith is developed in the minds of consumers, whosoever sees it. So it is still the most recognized trust mark on the internet in the world. So before I start my serious discussion, let me just start with a thought. Work hard, but make time for yourself, your love, family, and friends. Nobody remembers PowerPoint presentations on your funeral. Agree? So I think there should be a right balance, right blend of work and fun. Go out, develop some hobbies, passion, sports, music, whatever. So have a right blend so that at the day end, there is life, there is world outside of internet also. I can see all kids just Facebook, YouTube and stuff like that. I don't think so that's the life. There should be something beyond that also. And if you want to really learn what exactly that can be, probably we can meet over drinks and I'll let you know what extra can be done if you're not doing it already. Moving forward, question: what should be the ultimate dream and vision of any business? Anyone? Wake up. Growth and profitability. Okay. Deliver value. Okay, beautiful. Anyone else? One more. I like you. Join my team. So there is no wrong answer actually. Everything. So all these are all building blocks. To me, it is customer success and delight. If we can achieve this, I think that is what the bottom line is. We cannot succeed unless our customers succeed. If our customers fail, we are gonna fail. So whatever we do, whatever initiative we take, whatever plans we make, should be made keeping customer success and delight in our backgrounds, in our back of minds. And I'm sure that you people do that always. That's the core. So how do we make our customers succeed? That is a question which everyone wants to answer, ask, and get an answer to. What does these pictures bring to our mind? Just seeing at them, what do you think? What is this? Okay, what else? Courage. Beautiful. Faith. Mountain dew. डर के आगे जीत है. What else? Trust. Actually, again, no wrong answers. It is trust. Vishwas. Rest of the languages I don't know. I don't speak those languages. But I just picked from the net and put it there. Trust and Vishwas. That is exactly. No relationship, as I've told in earlier, cannot be established. Can be established probably, but cannot thrive and grow and expand if there is no trust. Keep that with you. Keep that in your mind for the rest of the presentation. So my presentation is not only about questions, so we'll come to real stuff also. Let me just start with this. What are the key goals, challenges of any online business? What are the top 3 goals of any online business? Take a shot. First is always make money. Make money. Beautiful. What else? Quick. Establishing visibility and brand name. Pardon me? Beautiful. So, once you have thought of starting an online business, first thing you do is think of something, take idea from your wives, friends, kids, articulate a name. This will be a name, xyz.com, very artistic names like I've seen in this event itself. Otherwise also, you identify a name, buy the domain, set up the shop, set up the web storefront, e-commerce portal, everything is ready now. What do you want is drive more customers to the site, what that gentleman said. Unless you get people on your site, what is that e-commerce portal doing otherwise? So you have to get people on your site as much as possible. You have to protect customers' data and corporate data. Security. You have to provide that ecosystem wherein it is the consumers feel safe and sound once they are on a website, and reduce risk exposure for yourself and for your customers, your prospects. So probably these are 3. Once everything is done in the background, these are 3 key which comes to my mind are the pillars of driving and establishing and growing an online business. So what stops online business to achieve these goals? All these keywords, all these the exciting jargons, spyware, scams, viruses, phishing, identity thefts. All these things are something which really stop you from doing all that. To provide an ecosystem, a safe and sound cyber world. These things are. So I would say technologies, tools, approach to roll these kind of threats is becoming more and more sophisticated by the day. There are cyber criminals whose job is only to do this. They are on a continuous prowl to hunt, to steal something valuable from the websites, from the infrastructures. What is that valuable thing? That valuable thing is your customers' data. Is the entire information, the knowledge you have for the customer, that is what they want to steal and utilize it for some bad intention purposes. If you don't stop them, if you don't take right measures to counter this, what happens? If you don't do that, what happens? Nothing happens? Business loss. Everyone says money is important, so it's not gonna. You're gonna lose it. Reputation once. It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. Warren Buffett. So whatever investments we have made, whatever thoughts have gone behind everything, goes for a toss in 5 minutes. I think 5 minutes is even an overstatement. It can like in a jiffy. So we have to counter. We have to be doubly sure that this is not happening with us. So what do we do to address that? It's all about trust. So lack of trust erodes your ROI in what all fashion? So to me, when we talk about providing a safe and sound and secure cyber world and experience for a customer, a consumer, a prospect, we have to catch him early in the cycle. Right from when the consumer starts searching for something which you have a solution for or what you have a product for. Lack of trust in search may prevent a customer from visiting your website. So while he is searching about a product or a solution or a service, if there is some sort of a lack of trust there, which he experiences or captures or grasps, he won't go further. He will go to some other website. He won't. So we have to, right from the search, we have to start establishing trust in the mind of the consumers. And how we do that, I'll come to that later. Now, once he's on your website, what happens? We have to generate, develop, inspire more trust so that he stays on the website or the portal or whatever property you have. You stay on that, browse that properly, take a decision, call to action. Third, the purchase pages. He has decided to buy something, to invest money, but on the purchase page, that specific screen, he finds something which is not very comfortable and he feels it's not trustworthy, abandon. They will go ahead. They will just leave the site. Means the objective of the entire website, the entire portal, the entire e-commerce store we are running goes for a toss. So what is the solution? As I've told you that SSL certificates is something what we have been doing for ages, and I'm sure that majority of you know what a SSL certificate is. How many of you know what a SSL certificate is? No one knows? Okay. Have you seen that HTTPS? Beautiful. How many don't know SSL? Great. So that's a good opportunity. So it will be covered in my subsequent slides. Let me not define that. Let me show you what exactly that is, and then probably it will come to your mind that yes, you know what a SSL certificate is. So SSL certificate is a very simple piece of technology which secures data communication from point A to point B, from web browser to the server where your particular application is deployed. It encrypts the entire communication happening so that no hacker can hack it in between. In simple words, that is what a certificate does. And a certificate is given to you to deploy it on your website after an authentication and validation exercise is done. So we, being a certifying authority, we do a certain steps, we do 3, 4, 5 steps to authenticate and validate that this particular domain is owned by this organization, and this organization is a legitimate entity in that specific country or wherever it is situated. So once we do that A and B, we issue that certificate, and you deploy the certificate on your web servers, and henceforth the entire communication happening from the consumer's web browsers to your servers is secured. So there are two purposes, two objectives that a certificate meets. But that's the foundation. We need more. To provide an end-to-end safe experience for the end consumers, we need beyond that. Only certificate does not do the job entirely. Website security solutions, so we have to go further. So we are evolving our products. We are slowly and steadily adding more features and solutions to the product so it becomes end-to-end website security solution going forward. So as I've told you, that we have to establish trust from start to finish. The consumers have to trust the link, they have to trust the site, and then they have to trust the transaction. Starting till end, we have to catch the customer early and then leave him after he completes the transaction. So if you deploy a Symantec branded certificate or a Symantec branded safe site seal on your websites, what do you get? You get an SSL certificate which encrypts the communication, as I just told you. Then you get something called seal in search. Now, for example, I am a consumer, I want to buy, let's say, a bicycle, or I want to buy some clothes of specific nature. What do? I Google. I Google bicycle, Delhi, location, whatever, and there's like tons of search results which jump up. That happens all the time. You people spend thousands of dollars on SEOs and online marketing and advertising to sort of really come up there. Now, if you have a Symantec certificate deployed on your website, and if your name comes up in top 10 or 20, whatever the search result shows, there will be a not unsecured seal adjacent to your website's name. So that immediately catches the eye of the consumer. So that links that stands out. So the people tend to click on that link, even if it is not on top 5 search results, it's down there 6, 7, 8, and there is a seal. People tend to see that and they tend to click that. More clicks is more traffic is more business. It goes without saying, it's no brainer. Now, once the consumer is on your site, again, we have to provide enough trust for him to stay on the site. And if your site for some reason is malware infected, is distributing or spreading malware, the customer is never going to come back on the site. If his computer gets infected because of your website, that's one angle to it. Another angle is, if malware is found, search engines like Google, they blacklist your website. They blacklist your portal, and it will never sort of come up in the search results. So you have to take measures so that your site is not malware infected and there are no vulnerabilities for hackers to come and hack your site. So if you deploy a Symantec certificate, you not only get SSL certificate, you don't only get seal in search, you get a daily malware and weekly vulnerability assessment along with the certificate. That comes bundled with the certificate. Moving forward, now the customer has clicked your link, they are on your site, now they have to complete the transaction. If we deploy an extended validation certificate, the address bar turns green. So a green address bar tells that this cannot be a phishing site. An extended validation certificate cannot go to any of the phishing sites. That means the consumer is on a genuine website, and they can, with complete confidence, they can share their credit card details and whatever details they want to share with the website and complete the transaction with complete peace of mind. So right from search, browse, and buy, the single product can help you achieve that. Examples, shoppers.com, shopperstop.com. If you look at that, it's like a bit smaller in size, but that shows HTTPS. That shows identified by VeriSign that this website is safe. So the drop down there. Naptol.com. So this is like when you click on the seal, it tells that it's malware scan. So it tells that this site, there is no malware on that specific day. It does every day, like a normal malware scan does. Chroma, it says it's encrypted data. So it depends upon what exact certificate you're deploying, different kind of messages come up on the screen. This is what you have invested into. Even login pages, indiaplaza.com, their email, user ID, password, they would want to secure that with an EV certificate, the best of breed product. And if there is something wrong in that security piece, if your certificate is not correct, or it's not the right certificate, it's a fake certificate, or something wrong, this is the message that a consumer gets to see. The security certificate presented by this website was issued for a different website address probably. We recommend that you close this web page and do not continue to this website. Just close this and do not continue. Something is wrong. I've just blanked the name, but this is a live website which I have captured it from. A live online retail website who does lots of business otherwise. This is what is showing. This is the message what it shows. The site security certificate is not trusted. Again, from a live website, we have just blanked the name. I don't want to offend someone. This happens, this can happen, and you might not know, because what the usual practice is that you handed over the entire process to some third party, some website development company who is developing your portal, working on security, and we are not concerned, because we think certificates and IT and security, these are IT's domain. It's not. It's business. These are business enablers. The business owners should focus on this, not IT guys. So be engaged with your development companies or your development people function who are running that function. Ensure that these things are up and running, are in the right shape. HDFC Bank, for that matter, they very in detailed fashion they tell what is a safe site. What should you look at when you are browsing a net banking site? I encourage you guys to sort of have a small section on a website that why we value customer security. Just put a small maybe that we value customer security, and then see, and then just mention that why we value customer security and what measures have we taken to secure yourself. So at Symantec, we have multi-brand strategy. We have Symantec, Thought, GeoTrust, and RapidSL certificates. Basis your requirement, basis your business size. If you're a startup, an established one, the kind of investments you can make, the kind of security perception you have, you want to develop, we have a product available for you at whatever price range. Starts from $1,500 till $10 kinds. So we have the entire portfolio of products to help you out across brands basis your requirements. Our partners, in fact, we have a booth down there. JNR Management is our partner here. Just go and spend some time. If you've already not done that, just try and experience, learn from them that what exactly can be done for your website. We'll help you out. So this is kind of a matrix which they might show you when you visit them, that basis the usage scenario, the customer type, product scope, we'll ask you and align a product as per your requirement. Bottom line, the customer who trusts your site stays on your site, interacts with your site, clicks, connects, buys from a site, behaves loyally. He comes back to your site if the experience is good. So the customer who trusts your site is good for business. Last, security for internet is like locking your house or car. It doesn't stop the bad guys, but if it's good enough, they may move on to an easier target. So make them go on to an easier target. The guy sitting next to you, probably. I don't know. That's pretty much I have for today. Any questions we can take now? No questions? Means either everything is under, you got it like or nothing. Great. So I'll be around. She has a question, I suppose. Thank God. Sorry? Tons of data. Tons of data for every piece of solution I spoke about. For Norton Secures, the people who have deployed a Norton Secured seal on their, so what we do is we do split test, split A, split B. We run with those websites for 15 days or a month's time without that seal, and then we run the same website with the seal, and that split A/B test speaks out. So we have for across, for safe site, for EV certificates, for everything, we have tons of data proven globally with customers coming forward and telling us that this exactly happened. So we have lots of, so please get in touch with us. We'll share that with you. Good question. That's pretty much. Thank you. Thanks for this.